Hi guys, in this video I am going to show you that how you can add custom fields into your single product page of the WordPress website. So if you are using the WooCommerce, then you will be getting this specific product page once you are clicking on any of the product. First of all, I will be showing you the complete demo that how I will be using these specific fields, and then after I will be telling you that how you can add into your website. Alright, so here you can see that we have the customer name, we have the prayer description, then we have the message here, and then we have the name your price. So that means we have a complete form that we have added onto our single product page. So let me complete the payment using this one. So for example, I am writing here my name, then here is my prayer description, then after I have the message, simple message here, and at the end we have the amount. I am going to add $2, and then I'm not going to add to cart. I'm going to do the payment directly. So here you need to click on this pay now button, and then you have to choose the specific shipping address as well. Then you need to click on pay, and this will actually complete the order. So you can see that this will refresh and just give us the option to place the order, right? So here you can see that all the descriptions are over here, and here you can also see the details which we have added just now, like customer name and prayer description here and the simple message here. So everything is over here. So now we are going to click on place order. So in this way the transaction would be completed, and I will also showing you the same information which we have required that would be sent onto our email address as well. So now the transaction is completed. So you can see the message here like thank you, your order has been received, and here are all the descriptions like prayer description. Here we have the simple message here. So everything is here. So if you are interested to see the email also, then let me show you the email that we got. So here I have my email address. So let me show you the email that we got after completing this specific order. So in that email also you will be getting the information which we have added onto the single product page. Alright, so this is one of the best thing that we have, because if we want any additional information to add into our product page, so that can be done using this specific trick which we are using here, using the simple form which we have, and you know that we have only 3 fields, and we can also add more fields over here. So let me go to the, actually these are coming into my spam. So here we have the email. So you can see that this is the new order here. So if you will see underneath, you will get first product, customer name, prayer description, message. So everything would be added over here. So that means we are getting the email as well. So finally we end up with this one. So let me show you how I did this one. So first of all, you need to install one plugin which is WooCommerce customer add-ons. So this is the free plugin here. So if you are interested to install this one, you need to click on add new. First of all, you need to go to the plugins here, and then you need to click on add new, and you will get the screen where you can search that specific plugin here. So I have pasted that one, and here the plugins would be shown, and you need to install and then activate it. So I have already activated that one. So here you can see that product add-on for WooCommerce. So you need to click on activate and install and then activate. So in that way you will be getting one option here, products, custom product add-on. So once you are clicking that one, then you will be able to create a new form for your single product page. So here you can see that we have already form. So if I will be creating a new form, I can also do that one as well. Let me trash this one. I'm going to delete this one and going to create a new one for you, so that you get to know that how we can create that one. So let me click on add new form. So once I am adding that one, then I need to add, drag and drop, and in that way we can add fields. So here you can see that we have the form 1. So you need to give the name, for example form 2. Then we have few text fields, so we need to drag and drop here, and then we can give the name to it. So for example, here we have the text field. I am writing here name, and if you want you can also keep it required. And here we have the type, which is text field right now. So then after you need to close this one. So here you can see that name. One more, if you want you can also add the text area. So for example, I want here the message. So here would be the label message. You want to require it, or maybe you can leave it as it is. So in that way you can close this one. So you can see that we have 2 fields now. Let me publish it, and once you are publishing it, then you will be getting that specific option onto your product page. So let me check it out over here. So you need to go to the shop page and then choose a product, and using that product you will be getting the information onto your product page, I mean the form which you will be creating over there. So let's see, this is the products. Let me click on this product, and now I will be going to the single product page, so which is this one. And you can also see over here, like we have the message, sorry for that. Okay, actually we need to select this specific form first of all. So how we will be selecting that one is like we need to go to the product page. So here you can see that we have products. So you need to click on this one, and then after, actually you will be getting the specific option where you can use that specific form into your product page. So let me click on edit. So here you will be getting all the information related to a specific product, and here you will be also getting the option to use that form. So here below you can see that custom product option. So once you are clicking that one, then you can select the form over here. So you need to check it, and then you need to save it. All right, so once you are done with this one, then you can refresh this specific page, and you will be getting those fields onto this specific product page. Yeah, so we got this name and message. So you will be also thinking about that why this message field is over here. So actually this is one alternate way which I have used. So if you want you can also use that one. So I have installed one more plugin which was like custom fields add-on. So let me show you here. So if I am clicking on plugins, so here is the plugin page. So here you can also see that extra product option. So this is also one of the plugin that I have already installed. So if you want you can also install this one, and if you will go to the setting of this specific plugin, you will be getting the option to create new fields as well. So this is also one of the way that you can use if you want. So here you can see that I have added this message. If you want to add one more field, for example I am interested to create a new field, new one. For example, this is the type, and then we can also add label, new label. And let me save this one, but this is saying that name ID must begin with lowercase. Okay, actually name should be in lowercase. So new name, because this is actually managed by the backend. So in front end this label would be shown. So here you can see that we have 2 fields. For example, I am deleting this one, so you can also check this one and then remove. So then you can click on save changes. So this message field would be removed and new name field would be over there. So if you will be refreshing this page now, you will be getting one additional field here. So that means we can add the fields in different possible ways. So I have shown you two ways. So you can see over here like name, message, then new label, so which is also the field. So you can also add this way as well. So I think you got the basic understanding that how I did this one. So one more thing I wanted to show you is that if you wanted to make your price dynamic, then you need to install one more plugin, and that plugin's name is product open pricing. So this plugin will help you out with the dynamic prices that automatically comes to your that automatically be over there. But if you are still facing any issue, you can contact me. I will be helping you out. So I think that you got the understanding that how I did all the things. So please subscribe this channel and also like this video. If you are facing any specific issue, you can contact me. I will be adding the contact details on the description below, so feel free to ask me the questions. I am also a web developer, so I have developed a lot of websites as well. So if you want, you can also explore my personal website, this one where I am just doing the testing, mrdigitals.com. so I will be helping you out if you are facing any issue. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.